Sorry, thanks for that, Jenny. That's great. Actually, one of the questions that came in, and that maybe Jenny, maybe you can answer, or someone else, is there planning permission required for solar panels?
Okay, again, we don't do solar panels in my program, but sorry, in a previous life, I was an architect, so I would have had solar panel involvement in planning authorities. It actually it differs from local authority to local authority. Some are more lenient and it's not an issue, but the problem is that the planning legislation came in before the onset or the arrival of external wall insulation and solar panels. So it isn't actually as defined as it could be. And I think that probably suits the planners. It gives them some control over assessing whether it's a risk to the local environment or not.
Yeah.
From an aesthetic perspective.
Okay. Can I ask Maria, without opening a can of worms, Maria, did you get, was there planning required in your house, or?
No, there wasn't. We had an option, I think, we had 7 kind of put on the front of the house. We had an option to get another 3 or 4 put on the side, which would have meant we were getting into planning territory, but for the 7 we had, no, it was fine.
Okay, that's great. And actually, just another question for you, Maria. Did you have to remove the radiators when you put on the internal insulation? Was that part of it?
Oh, we did, but that was very easy.
Yeah.
Can't remember exactly what they did, but it wasn't. There was no major disruption. They just pulled them off the walls. I think they moved the they kind of put a bendy pipe in to the bottom of it, so it moved forward fairly.
Bendy pipe.
That wasn't too bendy pipe. I'm over the technical stuff.
Technical term. and another one I'm planning, and I think this is to you, Aidan, just for external insulation. Again, I don't think you need planning for that, but yeah.
No planning permission for external insulation. No.
Oh, well, you can. It depends. Sorry, I have to come in because as from my own experience, where we have a situation, say we have a homogeny element to an estate. Sorry about the dog. So say you have a mock Tudor estate in Westmeath, right, with a powerful local residence. You're not going to get EWI up in that wall, okay? So, and that's not that's not a protected structure. I've come across that. You will have certain houses, certain areas of areas in conservation, and there's no clear guidance on that either. So if ever in doubt, you should contact the local authority and look around, see if anybody else has it.
Yeah, I don't think you'd be getting external insulation on your house on Shannon Road, for example, without planning permission. But I think around here, it's absolutely fine.
Yeah, exactly. You have to use a little bit of noose on it. Did have a contractor ring me from Harold's Cross. He had just put a load of EWI on the front of a terraced red brick house and painted the EWI red and was going, is that a problem? And I was going, take it off. Just take it off. Don't even bother going to the local authority. They'll follow you around. So you just have to kind of have a bit of sense about it, I suppose.
Yeah, actually, there's a red brick one on Connecting-Cabra Road, and maybe they're neighbours and they might be here, but I know they put up external with and it was kind of a red brick kind of pattern on it, you know. But folks, I'm sorry, Anna, we did run a little bit over time. It's 9:05. We can take maybe 2 quick questions.
Could I just ask a question about the application process for the warmer homes scheme? How do you do that? So we can tell other people.
So it's on the website. There's a link there. There's an online application. To our shame, it is a paper-based application form. You do have to get a stamp from the DSP office to say receipt of a welfare entitlement, and you have to have your proof of ownership. But we are moving to an online portal for homeowners that will self-generate. But at the moment, it's through the website.
Okay, thank you.
And a question for Kieran, maybe, or maybe Jenny. Just can you use a heat pump with internal radiators? You know, wall-hanging radiators.
So you can, and for example, upstairs in my house, I have radiators, You would need, so typically the radiators that you would have in your house already would not be suitable, because you need more surface area. So there are high efficiency aluminium radiators that are often recommended for use. So whereas most radiators will be steel for use with a heat pump, but even with, you can use steel radiators, but they would need to be larger than the ones that you would use typically with an oil or gas boiler, because again, the heating is operating at much lower temperatures. So as I said, the radiator will never be hot to the touch. You will actually oftentimes think it's not on, but it is. It's just heating the room very slowly. But in order to be able to do that, it needs a larger surface area. So even if your radiators are brand new, if they were sized for a gas boiler, they're probably not suitable with a heat pump. They're not. You just won't get the room up to the temperature you want.
Okay, Brian, could I just make a point there just about the Energy Master Plan that Justin has highlighted, and just to let everyone know that we will be offering, as part of that Energy Master Plan, 10 free surveys to 10 residential property owners who complete the survey that we will be circulating in the next couple of weeks. So that's 10 free energy audits, just to understand what the situation is with your house, and also the kind of energy passport, that basic, intermediary, and the other level, just so that you know what you want to you might want to do with the house. So that's all I wanted to say.
Oh, okay. I see some questions coming in, and we might, and Aidan, you've got a question there. We might put you in contact with Kieran actually on the heater thing. SEAI is who you go to. Obviously the website and the Sustainable Energy Authority is very good. Do go to that. I am going to wrap up now. We'll post as much as we can on our social media. If there's frequently asked questions, we'll put some answers up on that. I would really like to thank very much all our panelists for being very articulate, very on time, and really making it very accessible to everyone. And that, like I said, hearing it from neighbors is so valuable, and really just makes it understandable and authentic, I suppose is one of the words I'm looking for. And so thank you very much. Do keep an eye on our social media.